Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a peach cobbler. This is how I do my peach cobbler and the ingredients that I use for my recipe. So I'm going to let you know the ingredients we have. We have 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of white granulated sugar, 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, 2 cans of sliced peaches and 100% juice, 1.5 sticks of butter, 1 can of butter biscuits, and I have 3 boxes of pie crust, which I'm probably not going to use all 3, but I bought 3 just in case so I can make sure I have enough pie crust for my peach cobbler. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and then I'll let you know and show you later on why I use the biscuits in my peach cobbler. So we're going to start off with getting our peaches on the stove to boil. We're going to do a slight boil, like a medium boil. So as you can see, I'm adding 1 can of peaches with the juice added. And for the second can of peaches, I'm going to take the peaches out of the can. I'm not going to use the juice. So what I am going to do is put the juice to the side in case I need to add some later. But usually I either don't use any of the juice or I use just 1 can. So that's all I'm going to use for today is just the 1 can of peaches with the juice. But it's your preference. So as you can see, I am adding my sugar and my nutmeg and cinnamon. And I'm also going to add my brown sugar, which I believe I used a little bit over 1/2 cup. I did not use the entire full cup of brown sugar. So as you can see, I'm mixing and stirring everything together, and I'm adding 1 stick of butter. And I do have the other 1/2 stick of butter, but we're going to use that later. So as you can see, my peaches and all my spices and everything is simmering, and I'm mixing everything together. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my biscuits. And this is where I add them in. And the reason I use the biscuits is because I use them as like a pastry dumpling, and I add them to the mixture and I let them cook within the peaches and the spices and juice and everything. And they turn to like a dough, like a dumpling. And it tastes very good, and it goes well and incorporates with the pie crust for the peach cobbler. And I believe I only used about 3 biscuits. And as you can see, it's starting to cook and it is coming to a slight boil. So here you're going to see me spray my non-stick baking pan, and I'm going to add my pie crust to the pan, and I am going to use 2 of my pie crusts, and I'm going to make sure that my pan is fully covered at the bottom with my pie crust. And as you can see, I'm placing both of them in there, and then I am going to arrange them around the pan to make sure it comes up on the side, because I do want to get as much up on the side as I can. So when I get ready to add my filling in, there is enough pie crust to cover the sides. And what I like to do is I like to add my crust into the oven for a few minutes before I add my filling. I do not leave it in long, maybe about 3 to 5 minutes, if that, just to get a little bubble to it. And as you can see, it is not fully cooked, but it does have a little bubble to it. So I am adding my filling. And as you can see, those biscuits cooked well with those peaches and the filling. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in. And then you're going to see me place my my pie crust on top of the filling. And as you can see, I'm going to add side to side. I like to do each side. I cut the pie crust into 4 So I will start on each side. I use 2, and then I use a third one for the middle. And then with that fourth one, what I did was, as you will see, I just took some corner pieces and added to the pie so everything can be covered all in the corners. Because you will have some of this pie filling kind of bubble over a little bit. So I just like to make sure I have enough pie crust to cover the entire peach cobbler. So I do have that covered here. And as you can see, I am using my hands, but this is for my family. So I have my pie crust all filled over the top of the cobbler. So now I'm going to add some melted butter, and I'm going to take up the back of the spoon and just spread it across. And what this does is it gives it a golden brown, crispy texture. And as you can see, I'm pouring the butter and I'm going to spread it, and then I'm going to place it into the oven on 325 for about 20 to 25 minutes. I place my oven on 325. My oven cooks fairly fast. It depends on your oven and your preference of how golden brown you want it. And look at this. It looks amazing. And it smells just as amazing as it looks. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys on the next video.